Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to answer a very straightforward question in my opinion, and it's why the Baofeng, especially the Baofeng UV5R. Why is this radio so dang popular? And in my opinion, and I think everyone else's, it comes down to three things. One, the price. Two, what is actually needed. And three, what it can actually do, its function. And how much you can customize things. Often people like that. Again, that's the function. So the UV5R, it's an all-round general great radio for airsoft, paintball, law enforcement. Maybe not too much law enforcement because they're often issued their own radio, but many things. Because to put it in perspective, for most people, the iPhone 5, here's an iPhone 5 case. There's the comparison between the two. As you can see, the Baofeng is thinner than an iPhone 5 and still shorter lengthwise, so it's thinner and shorter. Obviously with the antenna it's longer, but excluding antenna. Now this makes it very compact and easy to keep on a belt. It means if you're wearing a molly rig or a chest rig, whatever you run, it's very easy to store on your body or on your rig. It's very small, so it won't get in the way. You can buy different battery packs, so especially if you're going to go skiing like myself, or hiking in the mountains where it's cold, that will greatly affect the performance of the battery. So you can customize the battery by a lot. Very simple to remove. There's a small push button up here, takes it off, on. You've got so many options, from car charger to battery pack to other types, but usually just the simple one's fine in my opinion. It lasts forever. I've only had to charge it up about 3 times, and I've run it completely flat only 3 times. And I've had this radio for about 1.5 years now, I would say, so it's great. The other thing about this is you can do so much with it. You can have 2 channels, 2 frequencies, sorry, up at the top of the screen at one time up here. If I turn it on, you've got a frequency at the top and the bottom, so making it very easy to switch between the two. You've got squelch, you've got CTCS, R, CTCSS, and a bunch of other different codes, so you can encrypt your own channel. It's very durable. I've slipped, fallen, it's gone straight down onto hard ice, and then my body weight on top grazed against gravel. It's held up a really good fight. Someone could lob this out a window from a 4-story building straight onto gravel. I wouldn't be worried about it breaking at all. The other thing is what you can do with it and the price for those. You can get your cheap Baofeng speaker mic, works okay, does the job, but if you're wanting something more premium and going to perform better, definitely the receivers. You can check out my video for that. I'll leave a link in the description below. But you can upgrade it to a much better microphone, and I think the microphone and speaker on this is actually better than the radio, if not very similar. But the durability of this is great. So then you can keep this in your rucksack, which is easily done because it's so small. You don't have to worry about leaving a large space like you would with a big Motorola. Again, earpieces. Now this is again by Retrievers, but this one's extremely bad. I don't recommend it. 2-wire earpiece. It's okay, but it broke. And after using it skiing once, the clear tube kind of froze, so it doesn't really spring back, and it's really nasty. On the other hand, show comms. This earpiece has been skiing, I think, well over 15 times now. Snow and ice, everything, and wind held up just fine. I've had this not as long as that, but I've used this way more, and the cable is Kevlar reinforced. My point being, though, you can pay about €7 to €25. Again, with the speaker mic, about €2 sometimes, or €5 in general, €25, or bucks, whatever your currency is. So for airsoft, this is great because it's simple. You don't need to worry about it breaking if a BB hits it. It's small, lightweight, which for certain players, especially CQB, that's what you want. You don't want anything weighing you down, and you don't need to buy a $400 Motorola radio for it to perform all the tasks you're going to do. For law enforcement, firefighters, maybe so, because then you need to have a radio that can transmit over a much greater distance, which this cannot do, but it can still do just fine for airsoft. Farming as well, this would be great if you're in the tractors. Building sites, construction, management, even theatres, film production. This is perfect. This radio, you do not need a super expensive radio for all these things to be done. So again, price, you can easily customize it, either expensive or cheap. Same thing again with the earpieces, expensive, cheap. Batteries, you can customize them so much. Antennas as well, you can get it so you can have it on an antenna that's stuck to the top of the roof of the car or building, plug that in, and again, all the functionality of it, you've got so much to do. And the fact that you don't have to program it in a computer, which a lot of people shy away from, because even myself, it is harder, and you end up with a choice of about 1,000 settings that you don't even know what to do with. Well, here you can just, it's made simple. Just go on YouTube, search out basic things, and you'll find it, and you can easily program it, and you can just figure it out in all honesty. But again, very durable radio, very cheap, really easy to customize from speaker mics to earpieces, and on the whole, a great round performing radio. Anyway, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and if you have a question, leave it down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.